Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where real stories meet real culture and where trending moments become meaningful conversations. Today we are diving deep into one of the most unexpected, heartwarming and viral topics lighting up timelines everywhere. Ginger are black, yes you heard that right. From the ancestry echoes of Bridget's seemed to the powerful story of a ginger kid named Darren who stood 10 toes down against racism. This movement is more than just a meme, it's a cultural crossover filled with hormone, healing and a whole lot of love between two communities who have both known struggle and now are choosing joy. So whether you are here out of curiosity, celebration or just to vibe with the moment, you are in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives on digital culture and let's explore how Redhead and Black Pride are rewriting the narrative together. Let's get into it.
Gingers, don't you dare mess this up for our community. We finally are getting the acceptance and the love that we deserve from other communities. Black people have accepted us into their welcoming arms. We cannot mess this up. We have all faced years of trauma, hate, just disgusting words towards us. Now we are finally getting the recognition and love we so deserve. So we cannot stand down from this. We have got to keep pushing on, gingers. We have got to keep it going. We've got to keep spreading that love. We've got to keep embracing people. We have got to keep this momentum pushing. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity we are facing right now. Don't you dare, as a redhead, mess this up for our people. Okay? We have not faced years of the backlash and the hatred that we have faced for nothing. Okay? Don't you dare mess this up for us.
Yo, her video had me wondering, was Prince Harry treated like this? He's the redhead of the family. It all makes sense now.
Why gingers are black. A lot of y'all Irish people were right beside black people on the plantation. Okay? FYI. But all of y'all are descendants of a Haitian deity named Rejection. That's why all gingers are black.
All right, so now gingers think that they're black, and I'm not sure why this is going around social media.
I just want to say, shut up. Let us have our moment. It's not for you to understand. We are extremely excited about this news. And for you to come on here because the news isn't about you and you don't understand, you know what? Just let us have our moment. We are flippin' thrilled. I can't wait till barbecue season. I mean, summer is upon us. I am going to be invited to so many different places because I have a new family. And I am super stoked about it.
Yo, I gotta give credit to the black community, bro. They brought all the gingers together on a TikTok algorithm. If you're a redhead, you got red facial hair, red hair on your head. Don't matter if you're a born redhead or a ginger. We just met all of our ginger family. We just met all of our fellow redheads because the black people brought us out. They literally created a whole entire algorithm for us. I ain't never seen so many fucking redheads in my goddamn life. There's thousands of them in the comments. There ain't no blondes, brunettes, other white people. There's just black people and redheads in these comments. It's amazing. It's fucking awesome. I don't care what the history is. I don't care what the common bond is, this, that, and there. I just think it's cool as hell. Black people brought out all the redheads. Like, what? The community is thriving. In these comments, there ain't nothing but love, too. There is no negative energy. There is nothing but love.
I know I look terrible. I just woke up, got out of bed, saw one of the most beautiful videos ever. And it was about me. I've hit a lot of pain in my life. A lot. And I'm now able to talk about it. I woke up going viral, getting thousands of followers, support, love, comments, DMs, feeling truly wanted. And now it's time to talk about my story. A story of 4 black men who impacted my life like no other. From first grade to today. I've known these men for like 26 plus years. I get to talk about them and my story.
Well, since we're on this subject that gingers are black, let's talk about the term or phrase red-headed stepchild, because I believe it has a more darker history. I believe that it means something that they're trying to cover up, because I believe that people understand that when people mingled with other races back in the day, y'all know what times I'm talking about, and then those interracial kids came forward, and then those interracial kids that were white passing mingled with other whites, and then all of a sudden when that child came out and they had that red hair, I believe that was the indicator that you had black DNA in the bloodline, and people were trying to figure out how to get rid of it. But of course, when you do things, you know, the God that we serve, he allows things to happen. And I wasn't using that Esau Jacob reference to say that whites are Edomites. That was not my agenda. That was not my goal. I was just trying to use it as an example of how these things could possibly happen, because in the Bible it mentions it, and I've always wondered what it was. And that set of twins, see here, that set of twins, it shows a possibility. And y'all can see that the ginger child, she is predominantly white passing, so she could probably mix in with white society and nobody would ever question it. So since we're here, let's talk about it. Ask your grandparents, great-grandparents what that term really means to see if we're going in the right direction.
I love this trend. I love this trend that we're accepting gingers as black folk. And this is my reasons for the whole thing. In middle school, we had this kid named Darren. Now, Darren was ginger. I'm talking red hair, freckles, pale skin, everything. The smoker kids thought that it was funny to pick on Darren. Was Darren athletic? Hell no. Was Darren a fucking nerd? Yes. Was Darren cool in the aspect of cool kids? Hell no. But Darren did one thing that he didn't need to, because black people, we already accepted him, because he was just him. That was it. One of the smoker kids was a hardcore racist, like big time hardcore racist, and he picked his balls up and dropped a hard R, and then pretty much said it to Darren's face, like, you need to stop hanging out with those N-words. Now, I remind you, he wasn't athletic. He was your typical nerd, so you knew he didn't have a lot of muscle on him. But the moment he heard this smoker kid drop the hard R, Darren was touched by the ancestors, and he socked this smoker kid right in his freaking jaw. And with tears, like this man had literal tears in his face, Darren said, "Don't you ever say that again. Don't you ever. You don't deserve to say that word. That word should never utter out of your lips." And he said that with so much passion. We just knew right there that he will never be touched by anybody else ever again. And if any one of them tried to bully him, best believe we stepped up. Now, don't get me wrong. We did pick on Darren a little bit too, but we picked on him as of he was one of us. I'll never forget Darren to the day I died, just because of that moment. Oh yeah, did I mention he could rap too? So Darren, if you're seeing this, from Reno, Nevada, Trainer Middle School, 2004 to 2005. If you're seeing this, thank you for sticking up for black people. And congratulations, my ginger. You made it.
Alright, let's get straight into it. This whole ginger are black trend is doing exactly what the internet does the best: flipping expectations, merging cultures, and using humor to highlight something deeper. And let's be clear, this isn't just about jokes or going viral. It's about something real that resonating with people on both sides of the screen. It's about acceptance, community, and the beauty of unlikely alliances. Now, when the phrase ginger are black first popped up, most people probably choked and screwed on. But what is happening on underneath is actually kind of remarkable. You have got black creators welcoming redheads. Yes, the pan-skinned, freaked, often mocked for no reason redheads into a space of cultural solidarity. And instead of awkward silence or pushback, you know what we got? We got love, we got stories, we got history, and we got a community that is thriving in the comment section of every video that touches this trend. But let's break this down. The idea that gingers are somehow culturally or spiritually connected to black communities might sound like a sketch, but then you hear stories like Darren from Taylor Middle School, Reno, Nevada, 2004, a red-headed kid, bad as can be, not athletics, not popular, not tough by anyone's definition, and yet the moment someone dropped a racist slur, Derry didn't hesitate. He stepped in, he threw a punch, he shed tears and said, "Don't you ever say that word again." That is not performative, that is not clown chasing, that is character, that is someone who understands what allyship looks in a moment where it matters. And what happened next? The black kids at the school accepted Darren not as a hero, but as one of them. That is rare, that is powerful, and that is what this whole trend is circling around. Because we have all seen how redheads have been treated. Let's not pretend they haven't been mocked, stereotyped, or even bullied for something as simple as their hair color. They have been the push line in jokes, they have been portrayed as strange or outcasts in the pop culture, and for years they have been left out of this conversation. But what we are seeing now, that is a shift. Black people saying, "Hey, we see you, we have felt that too, and if no one else wants you, we got you." That is not just internet noise, that is empathy in motion. Now, we also have to touch on the historical theories that are bubbling up in this conversation. Some are saying that the term red-headed stepchild has deeper roots than it was used to quietly reference mixed-race children who pass as white but carried distinct traits like red hair that hinted at black ancestry. That is not something you will find in a history textbook, but in oral history and family folklore. It holds weight. And then there is the spiritual side. This viral claim that gingers are descendants of a Haitian deity named Rejection. That one is interesting. Whether it's literal, metaphoric, or symbolic, it points to something real, that people are looking for connections, that they are reaching across lines, across cultures, across men and memories to find belongings. And the fact that people are open to believe in this kind of mystical ancestry saying a lot about where we are. We are done with headlines. We are ready to blend. We are ready to see each other. And then we got the comment. The comment that I haven't seen this much positivity online in a long time. Thousands of redheads and black users left each other up. No trolls, no hate, just people saying, "Welcome, I got you. You are invited to the cookout." It's joyful, and not only that, it's healing. There's a young red-haired woman who said, "I have never felt like seeing this before. I have dwelt with bullying my whole life, and now I feel like I have found my people." That is huge. For a group that is often being treated like outsiders to suddenly feel this wave of love and acceptance. That is a cultural moment worth holding on to. And on the flip side, black creators are using the moment to reclaim joy, to say we got to decide who is family. And if you stand with us, then we will stand with you. It's a power, not just resistance power, but embracing power. The kind that comes from saying you belong here. But let's be real, this isn't just a kumbaya moment. This is layered. There are questions people are asking. Is this a joke? Is it a satire? Are we giving away culture too easily? And those are fair questions, because cultural acceptance shouldn't come at expenses of erasing struggle or appropriate identity. But here's the thing, no one is pretending ginger are literally black. That is the metaphor. This is a love language. This is a shared trauma, finding hormone and healing through unity. And listen, I'm not ignoring the fact that redheads and black folks have faced very different struggles. But the shared thread, rejection, mockery, isolation, whether it's systemic or social, both groups know what it feels like to be the other. That is where the solidarity comes from. It's not about rewriting history, it's about writing a new chapter. And the passion behind this movement isn't limited to jokes or feel-good moments. It's strategic. This cultural reclamation, when you see redheads showing up to barbecues, learning the culture, rapping, dancing, standing up against racism, not performing but participating, that matters. That earns respect. And we can talk about the hormone because it's just brilliant. Some of the best jokes are coming out of this. Don't mess this up for us, gingers. We have been waiting generations for this invite, or the one where someone said, "This summer I'm getting all the cookout plates because I'm part of the diaspora now." It's hilarious, and that is the kind of hormone that builds bridges, not walls. Even the idea that Prince Harry might be the original black ginger of the royal family, that is genius level commentary disguised as a meme. He says, let's reimagine history, let's reclaim these characters, let's make space for joy, even in the most unexpected places. So what is the takeaway here? Is that identity can evolve, that cultural lines don't have to be fancy. They can be dance floors, that if someone stands with you when it counts, you can make space for them, and that sometimes the most viral trends carry the deepest truth. Because we are witnessing isn't just a funny moment, it's a reflection of where we are, exhausted by division, hungry for connection, and willing enough to believe that maybe, just maybe, we can write a different kind of story. So if you are a ginger watching this, welcome. If you're a black and feeling the vibe, keep spreading the love. And if you are on the outside looking in, maybe this is your moment to listen, learn, and laugh a little. Because if there is one thing this trend proves, is that the internet at its best doesn't divide us. It reminds us that somewhere beneath the surface we are all trying to find family. That is it for today's deep dive. If this resonated with you, smash that like button, drop a comment, and tell your favorite moments from this trend. And don't forget to subscribe for more cultural commentary and connection. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and stay unapologetically you.